Ohoy, nindota kayo ni. Kit, iandam tong video ni Pauline AMELINKX. Katong pauli ba ni Pauline AMELINKX, og nakahinumdum mo ni atong kandidata, Bohol gyud ang gidala, nakamarka diri Bohol. Katubitong Miss Universe pa to? Oh, sa Philippines, ha? Miss Universe Philippines, apan taga Makati man ang nakadaog. Pero top, ako masayop, top 5. Oh, imagine, daghana ko tong kandidata. So, natong milabayang simana, ako masayop, sayang, wako maka-appeal sa pagtagbo ni Pauline. May pauli siya, diri sa Bohol. So, niya ang tipik sa maong pagsalubong, pagsugat sa atong garbo sa Bohol. Pauline AMELINKX nga karon nagtangag sa corona, doon ay corona nga iyang gisuot karon nga Miss Supranational 2023 ug mo atong kandidata sa pagkahimuon nga international beauty pageant didto sa Poland, sa Europe, no, karong Hulyo. So anya ang maong pagtagbo sa atong garbo sa Bohol, Pauline AMELINKX.
Malamig ang simoy ng I need love to keep me sane. Pull me from hell, bring me back again. Play me the classics, something romantic. Give me my all when I don't even have it. I always dreamed of a sun face, someone who feels like a holiday. Now I'm in pieces, barely believing, starting to think that I've lost some feeling. You came out of blue on a rainy night, no lie. I tell you how I almost died. You're bringing me back to life. I just wanna live in this moment forever, 'cause I'm afraid that living couldn't get any better. Started giving up on the world forever, till you give up heaven so we could be together. You're my angel, angel baby, angel. You're my angel baby, baby, you're my angel.
Miss Bohol herself, our First Lady and Congresswoman of the 2nd District, Ms. Vanessa Aumentado. Let's give her a big round of applause, please. Okay, there she is. Very supportive because she knows what a beauty queen undergoes. Now, okay, our media man, I would like to remind you to please, okay, our media man from the mainstream media and of course our online media to please give your questions to either to me or to Ma'am Darla there because she's the. And please identify yourselves and the media outlet that you are representing. Thank you so much. Now, Ms. Pau, we shall start it off with a question from DYTR, the Balita FM, 911 Balita FM, Ms. Ivy Balio of DYTR. Where is Ms. Ivy? Okay, there she is, one of your ardent fans, actually. And her question is, it comes in two parts. What is Miss Supranational all about, and what are the duties of Miss Supranational?
One of the core goals of Miss Supranational is to create or help mold women that can inspire and aspire. Those are their two keywords. And of course, they will use their platform there to really transcend borders and connect people without borders, to make sure that everyone would be able to grow through that platform so that everyone will be able to find their best in that platform and then also use their best to give their best to everyone else. That's what Miss Supranational stands for.
Okay, now, Pao, we know that the tagline for Miss Supranational is aspirational and inspirational. Do you possess those qualities?
I would like to think so, yes. After, thank you for the applause. After so many different journeys and so many different hardships, I also realized that by sharing all those stories, by sharing all those hardships, somehow people would be able to relate to that. And there's so much strength in that relatability and so much strength in that connectedness of people in a similar story. And it's that particular connection that can make the bigger change afterwards. And that's something that I really feel at the moment with all the people that I've worked with, and something that I'll continuously work on even after this.
Thank you so much. Okay, next question is, this is, I think, a lot of your audiences would like you to answer this. A lot of our fellow Boholanos would like you to answer this because it has something to do with the separate crowning ceremony. Why was there a separate crowning ceremony?
Well, the Miss Universe Philippines franchise really is just for the Miss Universe Philippines crown and title. So although we were briefed beforehand that the ceremony for the crowning of Miss Supranational and Miss Charm Philippines would be separate, it really is just for us to be able to follow the rules and guidelines and not break any of those as we have the pageant of Miss Universe Philippines. So we were briefed beforehand that whoever from the top 3 would remain uncrowned would automatically be assigned the titles of Miss Supranational and Miss Charm at a separate date, and it's at a separate venue also.
Okay, someone here was asking, are you now ready for your July trip, your journey for Miss Supranational in Poland?
I never like saying that I'm 100% ready, because when we ask ourselves, are we really ever 100% ready for anything? But what I think is important when we face new opportunities, new experiences, and new challenges like that is that we at least have the courage to try, to take that first step and then see where it leads us, and to take in every experience and all the lessons that come from it to help create a better version of yourself every time. So if I have to put a number on it, let's say 80% at this point, because I just had my Miss Universe Philippines experience, for which I also trained several months. And in the coming weeks, the holistic training that we'll be going through, or that I will be going through, will continue. And for sure, every step of the day, and every step of the way, and every single day nearing towards the coronation night in Poland, I'll become more and more ready.
Okay, now next question is, by the way, please, I would like to acknowledge our official Facebook page of the Provincial Government Bohol, the PGBH FB page, and they have a question. The writers from PGBH would like to ask you this: how do you think did your journey with Miss Universe Philippines help you with your Miss Supranational competition?
When I spoke to Michelle D about pageantry and the Miss Universe Philippines experience, back then I didn't have any international experience or international pageant experience, but she did. And she told me that Miss Universe Philippines seemed and felt to her like it was her international competition when she competed in the UK back in 2019. So now I feel more reassured that after 3 tries, after 3 goes at Miss Universe Philippines, it was one of the best training grounds to really prepare me for an international competition, which I'm now happy, lucky, and grateful to have in Poland come July.
And of course, surviving those 3 competitions, preliminary competitions, which pageant fans and pageant queens from all over the world see as one of the most competitive national pageants, I'm sure you have more than enough ammunition. We have a question from one of our most popular DJs in Bohol, and one of your ardent fans as well, Ate G from KISS 102.3 FM. Please, Miss Ate G, please stand up and be recognized, because everyone also is interested and curious to see your beauty. Please stand up and be recognized. Okay, all right. Now, the question is, are there any differences from your preparations if joining Miss MUPH to Miss Supranational?
Yes, there will definitely be some differences, because when I joined Miss Universe Philippines, a lot of the preparation and a lot of my mindset was very Bohol-centric, because I was representing Bohol. And even though I will be still representing Bohol within my heart as I go to Poland, I now have to think of an even bigger scale to not just represent Boholanos, but every single Filipino that can somehow relate to my journey, relate to my story, and make sure that somehow their stories also reach that international stage.
Okay, thank you. Here's a question from Khalil Kamba. Please stand up and we recognize Khalil, the most handsome of them all. Okay, from Khalil. The question is, Miss Pau, these lines became popular in Tubigan, your hometown. It takes a village to crown a beauty queen. Kindly expound.
Whew. Whew. This takes me back all the way to 2015. I'm sure that you know about that particular pageant journey, Anyag sa Tubigon. That was my first pageant here in Bohol. And the people that have helped me go through Anyag sa Tubigon have then consequently also helped me go through all the different national pageants that I've joined, and even provincial pageants that I've joined after that. Miss Bohol, Mundial ng Pilipinas, Miss Universe Philippines. And every year they've still been there, and every year their support has even intensified. And the love has grown even more, if that's even possible. It really does take a village to raise a queen, because as I mentioned earlier, this journey is really not a one-woman journey. It's gonna take the collective dedication, love, and effort of so many different people working together to create a ripple of change in the instrument that, in that case, would be me. And of course, that's the same amount of dedication that we can give to other people who we believe in, who we see something special in, and who we also want to see succeed. It really does take a village to raise a queen.
Okay.
And let me also rejoin
yes.
on that, Sir Ul. And I must say, you have united a village to support a queen.
Okay, we have another question, Ms. Pao. This question is, you are the third Boholana to represent Bohol in an international competition. We started with Miss Ana Maris Igpit, Miss World 2006, and we have Karen Galman, who was of Ubay, who was the first Filipina and the first Boholana, rather, to be crowned Miss Intercontinental, and this was 2018. You are the third one. What is your message to our aspiring beauty queens to make it in the nationals and represent us in the internationals as well?
Take that first step, whether that is to join a pageant in your municipality or to join a provincial pageant for Miss Bohol. Take that first step. It's going to be scary. I know, believe me, it's going to be scary, but it's also going to be such an important journey for you to go through, because it's a journey of self-discovery and self-awareness, and it's a journey that will help you reach your best. And I keep saying this also, once you've reached your best, that's the only time that you can give your best to others as well, and make sure that they too can learn from your journey, grow, and that's the only time that it can become a collective effort at that point. So please, I know you're scared, but have the courage to take at least that first initial step. You will have so many people who will guide and help you along the way. You will not be alone.
And by the way, let me add also that the first Boholano to represent the Philippines in the Supranational pageant was Mr. R. De La Serna. In 2016,
yes.
He was Mr. Supranational. He made top 20 that year. Okay, so we would just like to mention
Pageant
them.
historian, Jude.
Okay, the next question, please. Who would like to ask the second, can we have a question from JCI Chocolate Hills, please? And before I answer that, can you do the acknowledgements, Queenie?
Yes, thank you so much, Raul. I'd like to acknowledge our Bellevue. They're here, Bellevue family. Thank you so much. Our media partners, Bumbolero, The Mole, Ate G, Cyrus the Virus, Sean, by the way, Khalil Kalamba, Alma Tolonghay, Ivy Balyo.
Okay, mihilak ba si Khalil when you said Kalamba because he's Kamba.
Okay, sorry again. Khalil Kamba.
Okay, and here's one from Kiss 102.3 FM, from the chief announcer, from DJ Sean. By the way, I'm very proud to say from Kiss FM because I used to be a DJ also from Kiss FM. Now, if there's one song you would like us to play on Kiss FM for the Boholanos, what song would that be and why?
It was actually playing earlier, Boholano by Zano Angels.
Okay.
It was actually playing earlier because the lyrics go, yes, let's give a round of applause for Boholano, because the lyrics go, di ta magmahay ba? Di ka magmahay.
Okay, so mga to mga higala, ang garbo sa atong lalawigan sa Bohol.